So you have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Could you share your life story from birth to where you are now? Some of the ups and downs that you've experienced.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So I'm 38 years old. I'm in London and I've been in the UK for most of my life. Everyone has ups and downs, I guess, in their life, but I think I'm one of the lucky ones, or I've got a very positive mindset where I feel like it's mostly been ups. And I think to a lot of my friends I'm probably one of those annoying people because I just always see the good in everything and the positive in everything. And I kind of see life's journey as a bit of let's just see what happens, let's see what comes my way, because that's part of the fun, and that's what I think keeps my positivity where it is. So I was born in Chichester to my mum and dad, Sharon and Steve. I have a brother called Mark, and we have a typical nuclear family, if you like. Very lucky to have the upbringing that I did have, had everything I wanted. Got interested in music from about the age of 3 or 4 when I wanted to learn to play the piano at that age. I started at 6, had my first piano lesson then, and carried on until I was about 18, 19, where I ended up doing a degree in music, which was good fun. I'll say that quite a lot, it was good fun, because I find most things to be good fun. So, typical childhood that was amazing, of quite countryside and quite historic city that is Chichester, which meant, you know, drinking cider around the cathedral, as well as going to gigs with friends and having a really good group of friends and a big bunch of us. And then went off to university, which was amazing. 3 years of studying music. I think that's probably one of the highlights, and I wish I could go back and do it again and appreciate it so much more. Because I think learning and studying is one of my favourite things to do. And you don't always make the most of it when you're given that opportunity. So I'd love to go back and relive those times. So university, I think I met my group of best friends who are still my friends now and have stayed with me up until this point. Had a girlfriend at university, which was a bit weird because I'm gay, so I guess that was one of the biggest challenges that I've faced. Went out with her for quite a long time. It was about 5 or 6 years, I think, in the end. Whilst I was working out who I really was and what was going on. So it was after university that I moved to London that I met my boyfriend, Graham, who I've been with for the last 11 years. So that's a great highlight for me. We have a wonderful life together, we do amazing things. I think people are usually quite envious of our lifestyle because we just always seem to be going on amazing trips or amazing holidays, or just having a wonderful time, which is what life should be about, and everyone can do that. Yeah, so we've been together, and then we met whilst I was working at Topshop, and I've spent most of my career working within the retail industry and the fashion industry, which has been great. I work within human resources, so although I'm not one of the fashion-y creative types, I love working with those kind of people because they inspire me and I think they're amazing. And so yeah, that's been great fun, and I've had a really fantastic career working there, working for ASOS. More recently I've been living out in Switzerland, in Zurich, for a couple of years, where I was working for a retailer out there. Switzerland was, if there was going to be a slight, it was a good adventure, and I enjoyed the adventure of it, but it doesn't have the vibrancy of London, and I really miss that. I was only living there for a couple of years, but life kind of felt quite flat, when normally for me it is much higher. So I was really glad to get back to London a year ago now, when I set up my own business. So I now work as a learning and development consultant, mostly working again with retailers and fashion industry. So I do a lot of coaching, I do a lot of training, which is perfect for me because I get to meet different people every day. I get inspired by lots of different people and have a brilliant time doing that. 4 years ago, big highlight was went travelling for a year. So that year kind of embodied what life for me is all about, which is that sense of adventure and not knowing what's going to happen next and just going for it. So we didn't plan any of it, we just booked a flight to Mumbai and then just thought, let's see what happens. And ended up 6 months in India, 3 weeks in Nepal, travelled all of Southeast Asia, 3 months in Indonesia, did amazing things like read about 100 books, which is my favourite thing to do. I did a massage course in Indonesia, did my scuba diving qualification, did whitewater rafting and all the usual sort of stuff that you do on those kind of adventures. And then spent 2 wonderful months in Italy doing all the art and all the galleries and eating all the food and the wine, which feature in my life quite a lot. And then the last 5 weeks, in fact, we were on Mauritius. So we just spent the last 5 weeks on a beach in Mauritius, which was amazing. So yeah, that's got me to where I am now. My passions, I guess, are music, especially Kate Bush, who is my favourite artist of all time, and I mean artist in the true sense of the word. I still love reading loads. I love going to art galleries and seeing all the amazing sort of creative stuff that's going on in London. And yeah, looking forward to the next. I reckon I've got another 60 years in me. My life's goal is to reach the age of 100 and to be really healthy at the age of 100. And I think I'm set to do that with my reasonably healthy lifestyle. Do lots of running, do lots of yoga, but I balance it up with having a really good time, drinking fine wine and eating fine food, but also being healthy half of the week as well. And I think the positivity is the thing that's going to get me to be 100.
What do you stand for in life?
What I stand for? I stand for people taking control of their lives where they can and being the best people that they can possibly be.
What makes you happy?
A sunny day, people smiling, a good book, a cup of tea, and just waking up in the morning makes me happy.
Nice. How do you feel right now after sharing a part of your story?
I feel that I'm probably not that interesting and I've had just quite a standard kind of life, but I feel like I'm making the most of it and doing the best I can within that life. So I guess I'm feeling that people are probably not going to be that interested, but that I'm cool with that, that doesn't matter.
Exactly. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.